One of the hardest parts about having a blog or creating a successful blog is actually finding blog post ideas. It is arguably the most important part, as if you don't find keywords or ideas that you could potentially rank for, then you are virtually wasting your time. This video is going to be all about how I go about finding article ideas and keywords completely free without using anything other than Google. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Nate at Nighttime Nichols. I'm an online entrepreneur and avid affiliate marketer. I have a blog that's all about creating a residual income through affiliate marketing, mainly through a blog. So if you're interested in content like that, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Go ahead and jump into my computer and I'm going to go ahead and go over the process. So, most people, when they talk about keyword research or finding blog post ideas, they're going to tell you to go get Ahrefs or buy a keyword tool or look at the keyword tools. And in my opinion, yes, you could use those as a reference point, but the reality of the situation is the majority of their data is off. You know, I have continuously ranked for articles that said there was zero search traffic, and I started getting a ton of traffic from them every month. And I have personally made it to the front page of Google ample times without ever even using a keyword tool. And when I was using a keyword tool, I was actually writing articles that never ranked. So this is by far the most important part when starting a blog, because if you don't write the right types of content or keywords, you could potentially never rank. An example of this is, say I decided to write a blog post about how to make money online. Well, if I go on the keyword tools data and the keyword says there's a lot of it's might not be a lot it's low competition and it's high search volume, but the reality of the situation is the person ranking for that term is like entrepreneur.com or Time Magazine or something like that. There's no way as a new blogger and a new website that I am going to outrank them. So naturally, I am trying to rank my blog posts on Google. So why would I use any tool other than Google? So I'm going to show you the exact process I go about finding article ideas. So I do use something called Keyword Sheeter, which is a tool that basically just lists different search terms from Google. So let's just see. In this example, I'm going to just go with welding. I don't know anything about welding, and I don't have a blog about welding, so I felt like that would be a good example because I'm going to actually do some keyword research and, so how do I, now let's go, what is the types, what are, and then you're going to go sheet keywords, and it's going to give you, what this tool does is it gives you all the Google suggests. So it lists all the different things that auto suggest in Google. And it's just going to keep listing them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go through these and we're going to actually Google search them and see what type of competition they have. And if they're low competition, say they're not like a really big website, then I'm actually going to end up going and creating content around these articles. This is very important that you do competitive research and you look up if there is other people writing articles against your industry and things like that, because you could potentially be wasting time if you write articles that are there's no chance of you ranking. So I'm going to head and press stop sheeting. So what are the types? I don't know anything about welding, so this is gonna kind of bear with me for a second. What are the 5 basic types of welding joints? Let's see. Wikipedia is the top. So usually when you're doing things like this, you also want to look for Quora or any other type of forum post that's ranking up top, because usually it's really easy to outrank those. That's just how Google works. And these are called snippets, which is where you Google has started taking a portion of your content or your articles, and then they put them the answer directly on Google. They're kind of controversial. Some people say that you don't want to try to get the snippet, but in my opinion, getting the snippet is probably the best option, which I will not cover in this video because this video is going to be purely about how to find blog post ideas. Oops. Go back to Keyword Cheater. So what are the 5, and then you can also always go down to the bottom and look at different what they're referring to. So I'll just Google, how do I start or a good blog? Okay, so people always want to talk about doing product reviews. So what are the best budget welders? So weldingchamps.com. This is probably a blog all about welding. Is indeed. So you can always look at your competitors too, and see what type of stuff they're, how to weld cast iron, and what types of buyer's guide. Okay, popular posts. Let's see. Their blog. Go Google. Okay, so perfect example like this. I would totally write an article in this so I just Googled what is spot welding. I found an idea from their blog post on the weldingchamps.com, and then I said, what is spot welding? And if you notice, these are all pretty low competition, and you got YouTube videos that are appearing really higher up top, so you can always create a YouTube video and embed it, or even embed a pre-existing YouTube video into your blog post. So then I would just go ahead and like put this in. Let's go to a new document, and then I would just take my list like this, go to there, copy and paste. Boom, there's one article idea. And I would just continue to do this until I have a list of article ideas. And a way you can go about it is you can also do alphabet soup, which is where you just go directly in Google, and let's say I put in welding. So A, welding. B, we can even go welding A, B, C, D. And so what you're looking for with this process is you are typing in different things. So is welding a good career, a trade, a dangerous job? Is welding a dangerous job? So boom, right there, perfect example. The second result, technically the first organic search is Quora. You would definitely want to write this article, because other than the snippet, Quora is number 1, which means you would easily be able to outrank this article. And so what I'm going through is, so there's number 2, that's article number 2. And so what I'm doing is I am typing in, so it's called alphabet soup because you're going, I asked the question, is welding A, and then I'm looking for the auto suggests. Google is going to auto suggest things that are commonly searched. So instead of going to like a keyword tool and typing in random things, I'm actually getting my article ideas from Google, which is where I'm trying to get traffic from. So, and I would just do this until I have a long list of article ideas. And this is exactly how I found all my article ideas for my blog. So I'm going to jump back into my face cam. So I hope that this video made sense, and If you do have any questions about how to do the alphabet soup method, you can always contact me and I will personally help you if this video didn't elaborate enough. However, it is a pretty simple process, and it's not restricted to welding or anything like that. I was just making an example because I wanted to do something that I know absolutely nothing about. So what you do is you go to Google and you type in your niche or your idea that you want to write a blog post about, and then you do alphabet soup. You go, is welding a blank? You're looking for auto-suggest terms from Google because you know if Google's auto-suggesting them, that a lot of people are already searching that. Wow. Yes, some keyword tools will give you a general idea of how much search traffic is coming in for that, but you're going to have to use a little bit of intuition. You know, if it sounds like a weird random question that nobody would be asking, then don't write an article on that. I mean, that's basically it. So if you enjoy content like this, again, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.